We all know sin 30 is half, sin 60 degrees is root 3 by 2, sin 45 degrees is 1 by root, etc. etc. But how do we get this? How can we derive this? Is there any simple way? This is very important thing to understand these basics. Right. Let us take one isosceles right angle triangle. Okay. Isosceles right angle triangle. That means two of the sides are same and obviously the hypotenuse is the longest. The two legs are same because hypotenuse cannot be equal to the legs. Right. Two of the legs are same and the hypotenuse is the longest. Let's take that one as something like this. Side A and side A both of equal lengths. Then what will become of hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is root of a square plus a square, which becomes root 2a. Right. This is the hypotenuse. Now, what is sine 45? Sine 45 is the opposite side by hypotenuse. Right. That means a by root 2a, which is 1 by root. Simple. Right. What is cos 45? Cos 45 is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent is again a by root 2, which is again a by root 2a, which is again 1 by root 2. What is tan 45? Opposite side by adjacent side, which is a by a, which is 1. So sine 45 degrees is actually very, very simple. This is how we calculate and this is how we should remember also so that we never forget. Now, the 60 degrees and 90 degrees is little tricky. Now, what we do? Let's take one equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is all 60 degrees. 60, 60, 60. Let us drop a perpendicular from one of the sides to the base. Right. Because it is equilateral, obviously this perpendicular is also angular measure. That was left side 30 degrees, right side 30 degrees. Right. Let's say left side 30 degrees and right side 30 degrees. This perpendicular will break this angle, right? Because all three angles are 60 degrees only. So now we have got two right angle triangles, right? Left, right. Let's take the right one. Right. Right one, the triangle, this angle is 60 degrees, this angle is 30 degrees. And the base has become what? Originally it was A because it is equilateral triangle. Now because this perpendicular meets at the center, also angular bisect, this becomes A by 2. Right, total is A, this becomes A by 2. Now, what is sine 30? Sine 30 is opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? A by 2. A by 2 a by 2 by a, which is actually equal to sine 30, which is half. So sine 30 is sorted. Now, what is this height? What is this height? This height by Pythagoras theorem is root of this a square, hypotenuse square, minus one of the side, one of the leg. Root of a square minus a by 2 square. Right? That is root of a square minus a square by 4, which becomes 4a square minus a square, which is 3a square by 4 root of, which becomes root 3 by 2a. The hypotenuse, this height, altitude is actually root 3 by 2a. Now, what is cos 30? Cos 30 is this adjacent side. This is 30 degrees, right? This adjacent side by this hypotenuse. This adjacent side we just calculated it as root 3 by 2a. Right. So this by this a becomes a and a will get cancelled. So it will be left with root 3 by 2. Similarly, what is sin 60? Sin 60 is opposite side by hypotenuse. Right. Opposite side is again the same root 3 by 2a by a. So sin 60 is also root 3 by 2. Right. What is cos 60? Cos 60 is adjacent side by hypotenuse, which is a by 2 by a, which is half. Right. And what is tan 60? Tan 60 is this by this, right? Root 3 by 2 a by 2. Right. By 2 will cancel. We'll be left with root 3. A also will get cancelled. We'll left with root 3. Similarly, what is tan 30? Again, this opposite side by this one. A by root 2 by root 3 by 2a. So this becomes 1 by root 3. So this is how we derived, or this is how our world great mathematicians derived the basic angles, basic trigonometric results. Right, sine 30, sine 45, or cos 45, tan 60. These all things. This is how they have derived from simple geometry. Right, these basics we should always know so that we get very good grasp of trigonometry. Right, guys. Thank you.